I'm surprised how often I get asked this question. Well, shouldn't my lawyer be the one who's sending me to some doctor to make sure that I'm getting that doctor to do the right things for me? Shouldn't my lawyer be referring me to a doctor? Some folks think, yeah, if I send you to a doctor, well, I know what that doctor's going to say, and he's going to write a great, clean report, and I'll be able to submit that report to the insurance company, verifying for sure how injured the client is, and that's going to make more money for the client. Well, I guess there's different schools of thought on that issue. There certainly are lawyers who have their favorite doctors that when you see the lawyer, you're going to automatically go to his doctor, flavor of the month doctor. If that's what you're looking for, we're not your law firm. The fact of the matter is, that creates far more problems than it's worth. Yes, lawyers have historically had relations with certain doctors, but the fact of the matter is, somebody along the line clued the insurance company into that. And when you talk to these insurance company folks, they often marvel at the irony that they know exactly, once they know who the lawyer is, they'll know which doctor will be involved in the case. Well, the fact of the matter is, it looks like what it is, which is trying to cultivate an opinion that's going to get the insurance company convinced that you've got serious injuries. What it usually ends up doing is simply convincing the insurance company that you hired a lawyer who's going to send you to a doctor who's going to create a real questionable injury claim in the eyes of the insurance company. And it's not surprising that when your lawyer sends you to the doctor, that the doctor is going to try to use the right words and say things in reports, real pristinely to help the case. But that isn't simply about writing a good report. The fact of the matter is, my clients, when they come to me, are looking to get well. And the best way to get care is to get care with the sort of doctors that they would see if they had any other kind of problem in their life. If the doctor you go see for a car crash as a follow-up after the emergency room is somehow different than the doctor you might go see for a cold or a flu, it would generally send up a big red flag to the insurance company, and probably should. Your primary care physician, while he might not write the perfect words, she was involved in a catastrophic car crash and has injuries, damages, and losses, he might not use lawyer words. She might not be so fancy in the way she's explaining the injuries. But the fact of the matter is that somewhere along the line, you trusted that doctor to take care of you and your family. Why wouldn't that be the doctor? If you have a legitimate injury claim, why wouldn't be that the doctor you go see? Now, very often these primary care physicians are an endless resource for good referral doctors. They know. If you need a neurologist, they know the neurologist to send you to. Fact is, I'm a lawyer, and all my other colleagues are lawyers. Very few of us have any medical training. And if we're sending you to a doctor, it's probably because we're looking for a canned opinion that we can try to use to make money in the case. Fact is, usually when you think that's what you're aiming for, you end up doing just the opposite. At the end of it all, it's been my experience that folks who get referred to their doctor from their lawyer not only don't get well, but they also don't get well compensated at the end, because it simply looks like you went to a usual suspect doctor who, oh big surprise, thinks you're hurt. We don't see that as a good idea. And in the long range, I think you're going to be sorry if you do that. I'd highly recommend go see the doctor you would see for your cold, or if you fell down the stairs, or if you had, a pain in your belly. See that doctor and let that doctor refer you. Doctors refer to doctors. Lawyers should never be referring you to doctors, in my view.